How are you doing, guys? Hi, everybody. Welcome for the choreography week. This is the song we're going to be using, so listen up. Couple of minutes, let everybody join, and then we're going to start. So excited. Antes que tú soy yo, llegó el momento de que alce mi voz. Y si tú te preguntas por qué terminó, esa respuesta ahora te la doy yo. Antes que tú soy yo, quieres volver y no te digo que no. All right, guys. Hello, everybody who is here. We're waiting for a few more people, so make sure you sit yourself comfortably. Make sure you have enough space. It's choreography week, and this is the song we're gonna be using. So in the comments, I made sure I wrote you the name of the song. You can see it. It's Dama Antes que tú. It's a fairly new song. It's only a couple of months old, so I'm super excited to use it. And guys, also make sure that when you come into this channel, you say hello to everybody. There's a lot of people here that's been going to my classes for a very long time. They know each other, but if you're new, just come to the comments, say hello to everybody. We are trying to spread positive vibes here and communicate as much as possible. But a few more minutes, guys. Just get yourself comfortable. We're going to start. Hi, Marilu. Leila, darling, hello. Hey, Kelly! Hi, hi, hi! Maggie's in the house. Hi, sweetie. All right, we're gonna get it started slowly but surely. Hey, LA is here as well, ready for choreo. Me too. Oh my God, I have an amazing choreo for you guys. And of course, it's all of the stuff that we already done, but I try to always mix it up and make it a little bit more interesting for you and a little bit more like show. So we're going to have showtime in a second. But first, Leila, thank you so much for your donation. I see it. You're always the first one to donate. You probably just want to get rid of it and just focus on the choreo, right? But anyway, thank you so much. And okay, guys, let's get it slowly started. Now, for those who are new here and you haven't done a lot of my choreographies, what we tend to do is rush. we rush. And then in the end, we practice a little bit more. So if you feel like you're struggling to pick up, don't worry too much. Once we finish with the choreography, we're going to clean it and make it a little bit more comfortable. But the reason we rush in the beginning is because usually if we really focus on the detail in the beginning, the hour will be over and you won't have the choreography. You know what I mean? So we're going to go nice and gentle, but we're going to just go through it. And then later on, we're going to polish it. All right, but I'm going to explain everything as we go along. Marina, hello, sweetie boy. All right, let me set up my camera to make sure that you can see me. Let me also put my binoculars on because I am blind as a bat. And we can get it started. Right. Almost. You can't see my head. Now, guys. The song, guys, you're gonna have in the beginning a slow intro, which I absolutely love. And the slow intro, we're gonna be facing this way, but let me just show you from here. We're gonna have one leg slightly behind, and I want it on the ball of the foot and like a nice comfortable position. Because it's an intro, I just want it to be a beautiful position and your hands are down, right? So literally try not to get into anything crippled. Your body's nice and straight, your core is engaged, and your foot is just behind. So you're gonna have your right foot behind. Yes? Nice and open leg position here, comfortably relaxing. And then we're gonna start with our wrist rotation. While the hands are going up, the wrists are gonna go inwards. And when the hand's gonna go out, the wrist gonna go outwards, okay? And we're gonna be counting. As we are in this position, we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the wrists here are gonna start coming out outwards. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you finish with that right leg that is on the ball of the foot is gonna open to the side and angle your body, and your hands are gonna go both on the lower part of your back. Just here, both of them. Yes? So as I now step to the side, I open my body a little bit and I place my hands here. Now there's gonna be an accent in the music, and we're gonna mark that accent with a pop. So as I'm here, I'm gonna pop my chest back and my arms are gonna go forward. Yes? And then I'm gonna pop it back where it came from, and it's there. Now every time I pop, my leg is now straight here, but as I pop and my chest goes in order to make it bigger, I'm now gonna bend my knee. Yes, it will allow me to pop that chest a little bit more. And then as I push it out, I straighten my knee again. Yes, so that's going to be our accent. As we finish, only 2 times. We're going to have 1 and then 2. And as we finish, we're going to start our booty roll on the right leg. And the booty roll literally is the circle. And then we're going to change direction and do the circle to the other side. So basically you have 2 booties, yes? You have 1 to the right, change direction, go to the left, right? Now, as you do the booty to your right side first, it's your left arm that's gonna go from down, up, yes? From down, up, all the way. So we go into our booty and we have 1, 2, 3. Now on 4, I change my direction, and then the hand is going down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Finished. Something else is about to happen. This is all just intro. So we had from the top 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We open, pop, and pop. Then you have booty one way and booty another way. Done. Okay? Let's try. With the count. Posizione, por favore. 5, 6, 7, wrists. 1, 2, 3, go down. 5, 6, 7, open, pop, pop, and booty. 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Yes, it's gonna be quick. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Done. As you finish on 7, another angle to the other direction. This is where we're going to do our move that allows us to go down, and then we're going to play with that movement. Remember one of those classes? So now, guys, as soon as we angle to this direction, we're going to place our hands just here on the side, and we're going to keep them for a while, yes? Now, the first preparation is the breath up. Remember, we breathe up. We prepare that arch in order to start leaning forward. As I start leaning forward, my back leg, which in this case is my right leg, is going to bend, and the other leg is going to stay straight. If your both legs are straight, it's really hard to do it, yes? So I bend the back leg, and I lean forward onto my straight leg in front, right? So your arms are here, and you have, and 1, 2, 3. Now change direction. Pop out, stop, come back. And only on the second time as you coming back where you came from, this is when your hands are going to go from down, up, onto your body. Yes? Once you're there, you're going to collect your feet, 2 jumps, 1, 2. It will all make sense eventually, I promise. So let's do that one more time. Don't worry, we have time. We're going to do it a few times. How do you donate, girls? Oh, the donations, Marina, that's very sweet. The donations is a little dollar sign, you know, where you have the comments. Next to a smiley face, there's a little dollar sign. Show your support for Dance with Rasa. If you press on that dollar sign, that's where you can actually choose to donate. All right, guys. So one more time, we have a position. And now we're raising the hands up, 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Raising down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open chest. Pop in, pop out. Now booty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Angle. Breathe in. Push down. Little play here. Come back. And with the hands, bring it back. As you brought it back, legs together, double, double. One last time, and we're going to try with the music. Trust me, it will make sense with the music because we're not going to be dancing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. It's all matching the little bits in the song, right? So let's try that one more time. Let's try that one more time. 5, 6, 7. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, pop, pop, booty. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bring it back. 2, 3. Together. 7, 8. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Now, guys, just watch once, okay, with the music. So you would have an idea what beats I'm actually using, where's the pop, and then after you see it, we do it together. And as I say, don't worry if you didn't pick up all of the details, we're gonna polish it eventually, I promise. So we're gonna start on the second of the Tinky Tinky. Right here, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now listen. Yo te llamé y no contestas, dime dónde estás. Yo sé que te esperabas, que yo nunca me cansara. Y ahora que me cansé, vienes a pedir perdón. Ahora no, antes que tú estoy yo. Ya es el momento de que alce mi voz. All right, let's try. Together. Ready? So we missed the first bit. 5, 6, 7, hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Slow. Te llamé y no contestas. Dime dónde estás. Yo sé que te esperabas, que yo nunca me cansara. Y ahora que me cansé, vienes a pedir perdón. Ahora no, antes que tú estoy yo. Llegó el momento de que alce mi voz. Now, really try to listen that when we do this, it literally is just an intro. We're getting into our emotions. And then once the pop starts, first, open, arms, pop, and pop. Yes? So don't rush. You're finishing with your arms, down, 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 pum, pa, pum, and then pop and pop. And then the next part is normal, normal, normal. Here, don't rush. Don't rush. Once you're coming back, take your time, collect your feet, ta-ta, basic step. Okay, one more time. One more time. Oh, Marina, you found the donation part. Thank you so much, sweetie. Well done. Now focus on the choreography. Thank you, Marina. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Slow. Te llamé y no contestas. Dime dónde estás. Yo sé que te esperabas, que yo nunca me cansara. Slow. Y ahora que me cansé, vienes a pedir perdón. No, antes que tú estoy yo. Llegó el momento de que alce mi voz. All right, we're moving on. Don't stress about it too much. Now I'm going to raise the camera just a little bit because I want you to see my hands. As soon as we're going to go now into the basic step, we're going to bring the hands up for a 10. But the 10 that we actually going to do is our helicopter 10. Right here, when we place the hands and we do our helicopter. Yes? Now, as we do the helicopter, for those who are less experienced, you can, by all means, just do 110. So you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's it. That's absolutely fine. Don't stress. This will definitely work for me, no problem. But if you want to be a little bit more cool, and if you feel like you're a little bit more experienced, I would like a double 10. Now remember, when we do a double 10, all we're doing is pivoting a little bit faster through the syncopations. 5 and 6 and 7, right? It's still a traveling 10, but we have 5 and 6 and 7, right? So it's a little bit faster with the feet. That's why you get to add 2 10s instead of 1. I'll be doing 2, but as I say, if you don't feel comfortable with 2, you're more than welcome to do 1. But the most important thing is that the styling is our helicopter arms, yes? Now, how do we prepare? As the hands go up, one of the hands is slightly behind, and then we start the rotation happening. Now, don't worry, as I say, we're gonna break it down a little bit more later, but this class, remember we had in our latest styling arm class? It's there, it's on my channel, you can always look back. So we start with the basic, we did ta-ta, we do our basic and we're bringing the hands up. 2, 3, helicopter, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? Now, as soon as you finish here, with your right foot, you're gonna step forward and backwards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, right? You're stepping forward and back. And as you step back, don't be afraid to sit on your hip comfortably, because we're going to stay here for 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, and. Yes? So from here, we're stepping forward. 1, 2, 3, sit, and then 5, 6, 7 for now. Now, as soon as your arms are going down and you're stepping forward, we're going to do the arms here to collect. So as I'm going to step forward, I'm going to bring my arms here towards myself, and then I'm going to keep the hands right here by my side. So as I'm in the sitting position and I do my hip, I end up kind of with the elbows aiming for my hip every single time I do it, right? So we are here, we're stepping forward, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something else is about to happen. So let's take it from our helicopter. So double step on the spot, double jump. 1, 2, basic. 1, 2, 3, we 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, forward, and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For now. One more time. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, we're going to have a little moment there after this where in the music, it seems like the music is just stopping. So we're going to have a little bit of an accent here going on. And that's going to be literally as we place our weight on the left foot, we're going to push the right foot back, okay? Now that foot is going to go behind you, and we need to twist the body a little bit to see that foot, yes? Because unless you did some strictly classical ballet training, our bodies are not that flexible, right? So we have to make sure that when we do this leg, in order for it to look nicer, we twist that body a little bit out, yeah? Now I'm bringing my arms higher because it helps me to keep my upper body straight while my hip is twisted. Yes, my frame is helping me. So as I'm finishing this movement, I step and then I'm gonna go into my basic. So instead of tapping like we would be step, tap, we actually using it in a moment to do something crazy. And boom, little freeze moment and we go. Now, very important that the knees are together. We don't want to be in kind of like something like this or like that, yes? So it doesn't have to be high, but it has to be twisted and it has to be a frozen stop. Stop and basic step, okay? So from the hands, helicopter, 5, 6, 7, we go. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, hip, 5, 6, 7, stop, basic 2, 3, and 4. One more time. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, helicopter, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, this is the moment when you start communicating with me, okay? I need a little thumbs up if you are managing. If it's like a completely, like you're lost in the woods and you have no way out, you have to let me know now because I'm about to progress again. So if something is like completely off, let me know. We're gonna try and fix it. Or if you can't remember and you would like to do it just a few more times, also let me know as well and we can do that. Because if you allow Layla, you see Layla in the comments there, if you allow her to decide your future, you'll regret it. She's always, let's move on, let's move on. Yeah, so you gotta look after yourself. Avoid Layla. We see Maki saying something. Can you show me hip movement after the helicopter 10? Sure. So after you finish the helicopter, blah, 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 you're going forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards, relax. So as you're going forward on your right, the right foot goes back, and as you go back, you relax your hip out. It's almost like you do a body roll and you finish with a hip out, same position, just no body roll happened. I just sat on that leg. And now from here, I do my hip forward, my hip back, my hip forward, my hip back. And the way I do this is actually my forward leg is on the ball of the foot. And all I'm going to do is twist that ball of the foot a little bit in. And as I do, I'm shifting my weight and that hip pops out. Yes? If the leg is down flat and not twisting, you can't. It's a locked position. So it's on the ball of the foot and I'm twisting in, go down, in, go down. And as my elbows are here, touch, 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 touch. Yes? And then I step, collect into the basic. So now, guys, let's take it actually from the top. With the hands. I got it. Yes, Maki. That's what I like to hear. All right, so we're in a position, bringing the hands up. 5, 6, 7, we go. And 1, 2, 3, go down. 1, 2, 3, open, open arms. Pop, pop, hip. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and up and down. Pretend, come back with the hands. Collect, double jump, jump, jump. Helicopter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and forward and back. Hip, 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 step, and basic 2, 3, and 4. Should we try till here with the music? It's always nicer with the music, no? So the double jump is basically marking the beginning of an active beat. Because the whole beginning of the song is super like slow and romantic and some isolations, then we have this, it's all no movement with the feet. And as soon as that's finishing, there is this moment. That's why we're doing a little jump to prepare, like imagining if we have actually an audience, we're preparing them that we are about to show you the rhythm of bachata, right? So that little jump, jump, jump is the preparation for activity. Yes? Let's go. Remember, you can do 1 10 or 2 10s as you're doing the helicopter. I'm going to be doing 2. 5, 6, 7, we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, open up. Yo te llamé y no contestabas. Dime dónde estás. Yo sé que te esperabas, que yo nunca me cansara. Y ahora que me cansé, vienes a pedir perdón. Antes que tú estés yo, llegó el momento de que alce mi voz. Y si tú te preguntas por qué terminó, la respuesta ahora te la doy yo. Antes que tú soy yo. One more time, guys. One more time. Really listen for that moment when we step and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, we go. Yo te llamé y no contestabas. Dime dónde estás. Yo sé que te esperabas, que yo nunca me cansara. Y ahora que me cansé, vienes a pedir perdón. Ahora no, antes que tú soy yo. Llegó el momento de que alce mi voz. Y si tú te preguntas por qué terminó, esa respuesta ahora te la doy yo. Antes que tú soy yo. All right, I just looked at the clock. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, so we finished with our little leg situation, and we're going into the basic 10, and we're going to do the interrupted half 10, right? So remember the full work. I'm just going to quickly remind you. We did basic 2, 3, and 4, and the half 10 means we're going to end up facing the other way. 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's still 3 steps in tap, 2 steps up to 10. The third step is to take a step to the side. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 on the spot, side, and tap. And then we immediately do the other one to come back, 10 on the spot, step, and tap. And then we slide, collect, and that's going to be, again, our jump to continue the rhythm. Yes? Because it's exactly the same beat as we had in that moment before. So we have basic. After the leg, we do basic 2, 3, halfway, 5, 6, side, halfway, 1, 2, 3, slide, 5, 6, jump, jump. Okay? Now, let's fix the arms, right? As we're turning, the arms are going to be by our side, but every time we take a step to the side, we're going to glide the arms from down up, right? In a long, elongated way. And then as we come up, the same as I go to the side, my arms are going from down up. Now, as I'm actually going to take my final step to the side before the jump, I'm going to do my separation. We've done this slide before as well. We collect arms here and we separate them as we slide. So we're in this position, separate them as we slide, and then we have our little jump before the next part. So one more time, basic, after here. 1, 2, 3, halfway, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jump, jump. Yes, one more time. 5, 6, 7, we go. 1, 2, 3, halfway, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, slide to the side, 5, 6, jump and jump. As soon as you finish with this, we have our piccola, but like a dummy step in an angled way. So as soon as we finish our jump, slightly angle, keep your arms by your side 2 times. 1, 2, 3, change direction. 5, 6, 7, change direction. After you finish with that, you're going to have your long one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On 7, 8, guys, 7, 8, small step. That's it. We're going to end up facing the same way. Now, as we do the piccola one in an angled one, the arms by our side as a frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As soon as we're going the long way, the arms are going to go literally up and back behind our head, up and back behind our head, right? So as I slide, I open and open and open. And the third one, just small step, small step. From the 10, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, halfway, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, slide, 5, 6, jump, jump, piccola, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, now we step, 1 and 2 and 3, small step, step and stop. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Oh, look at you, sweet people. Thank you so much, Mary Lou and Anna, for your donations. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the choreography so far. All right, so as we finish, guys, we're almost done. We are almost done. And then we're going to clean, I promise. So as we finish off in this position, we're going to do our walk with the change of direction. 1, 2, 3. On 4, we're doing our leg to change the direction. 5, 6, 7, we're doing our leg to change the direction. And as we finish here, we're doing half basic, and then we're doing our neck roll. And that is it. The neck roll is going to be our finito. Okay? Now, let's clean it up a little bit at the end. Then we're going to try with the music, and then we're going to actually do it again much slower. Русский, вижу вас. Привет, любовь вам. All right, so now we start from our 10 halfway. 1, 2, 3, halfway. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, slide. 5, 6, jump. 7, 8, angle. You ready to do your dummy step? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you do the long step with the change of direction, and you're using your arm to go up, down, down, small step, step, and stop. This is where now you're going to go for a walk, and you're changing your direction. But as you do so, guys, we're going to change direction with our arm. Walk, walk with the arm, walk, walk with the arm. Basic step, and this is where we're now stepping out, sitting position, neck roll. And as I do my stepping out and sitting position, my one hand goes a little bit higher, the other hand goes a little bit lower, and as I'm comfortable, this is when I'm gonna sway my head and come up. And this is it, finito. Yes? But in order for this to be a finishing position, it has to be a nice one. Okay? So make sure you don't finish in some sort of this position, right? Keep that core engaged, nice and flexed legs, nice position for the arms. And this is when you're doing just the head to finish off. And then this position will be nice. Otherwise, it will be. So now, let's take it once from the top. Nice and easy. We do it with the music. And we're going to start cleaning it up. All right? Let's go. 5, 6, 7, hands up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open arms, chest, chest, hip. 2 and 3, 5, 6, and 7, and 1, 2, and 3, and 5, 6, 7. Coming up, 2 and 3. Bring the leg. Jump, jump, helicopter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward and back and hip and step. Leg halfway. 10 and 5, 6. Touch and 1, 2. Touch, slide. 5, 6. Jump, jump. Piccola. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slow and 1, 2, 3, 4. Small step. Walk and 1, 2. Arm and 5, 6. arm and basic neck roll and 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So we're going to try with the music, see what happens, and then we're going to slowly make it really, really beautiful. So try to pick up as much as you can, and then we're going to break it down. 5, 6, 7, we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Yo te llamé y no contestas. Dime dónde estás. Pues sé que te esperabas que yo nunca me cansara. Y ahora que me cansé, vienes a pedir perdón. Ahora no, antes que tú soy yo. Llegó el momento de que alce mi voz. Y si tú te preguntas por qué terminó, es la respuesta ahora te la doy yo. Antes que tú soy yo. Quieres volver y ahora te digo que no. Y si tú te preguntas por qué terminó, es porque fui demasiado puro. Se acabó el tiempo de llegar a cumplir. Ahora no vengas a quedar por mi querer. So now, let's now get a little bit more comfortable with it, okay? First things first, always remember any kind of position you're gonna be in. So whether this is the position, whether this is the position, whether it's this the position, this the position. Most important thing that visually it looks impressive is if you're keeping yourself high through the core, long neck. The core needs to be engaged as a diaphragm, right? So you're breathing in, you're keeping that position, you can breathe out, but the position still remains. Does that make sense? So as soon as now you're here standing, you can look like you're literally standing in the shop, but the moment you're raising your core up, that immediately shows you are ready to dance. You're ready to perform, you're ready for something, right? It will catch people's attention. You can even try just for fun, like with some family member from Zoom, because we can't see each other. Oh, the pain. But immediately you can even play with your friends and just be standing like this. And whilst they're talking to you, if you just do that, they will immediately pay attention. I'm telling you, it's just the way it is. So that's the first thing, right? We are starting the choreography. We're pretending that we are on a stage, right? This is what it will look like. So immediately as you get comfortable in this position, you raise your core up, your hands are nice and relaxed, and your arms are never covering your side, right? So you don't want your arms to be here, they're slightly back. And then as you start doing your rotations, you have a couple of options here, yes? So first of all, I want straight arm rotations because then it's all about the wrists. Can you see that? And then as they go back, straight arms. And you're gonna feel a little bit of tingling around your arms as you do so. That's normal. You're basically stretching your arms as you're rotating, yes? But option is here. You whether keep your head completely straight and then piercing somebody, imaginary audience with your eyes, as you do your wrist and it becomes really serious. Or you can make it a little bit more interesting by actually looking to one direction and then another as your arms go up and down, you know? It kind of has a little bit of a flamenco feel. So if you look at the arms where they're going, it becomes like you're engaged and mesmerized by your own arms. It's a very interesting feel. But staring right through their soul, looking straight forward, that is not a bad thing as well. So pick and choose. It's not like we're in a group and we all have to be the same. You choose what you like, play around with it, see how it feels. So that's the first part, right? Now, as soon as you are opening, because it has in the rhythm, boom, boom, it's like a locking sound, yes? We want to make sure that when we open this position, it's not just an opening, it's sharp, sharp. Place it hard. Make sure your body is very, very tight. So then it will have visually an appearance that you're actually locking, 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 and locking. Yes? Make sure your body's tight when you do that movement. So let's take it from the top. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lock, 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 and lock. Okay? So that's the beginning. Now, as we do the booty, make sure the first booty matches the arm. As you go, same principle, right? Match the arm. Now, once it's there, you start the booty, the arm goes, but because we are opening, the finishing doesn't have to be very dramatic. Now, once you're in this position, again, your back leg is turned out, is facing forward, the other leg is in an angle. Now, what do we want here as we have this position? As I say again, that breath in. As you breathe in, you have that preparation, and that's the preparation that goes forward. Now, if you notice, my neck stays up, and only when I do my hump, my neck goes down. As soon as I push my hump out, my neck comes up. And then I bring it back again, and as I'm here now, my both arms are gonna go scooping, and my palms are up. And as I go now, it seems like I'm touching the floor, bringing it up towards me, nice and elegant. Bring one finger at a time to create some shapes. Yes? Don't be like, I came, squash, yes, and you die. So make sure it's one finger at a time, and especially because we do have time before that jump. So as you hear, coming up, one finger at a time, collect the foot, and now let's talk about the jump. The jump has to be soft knees, almost on the spot. Like as on the spot in the sense of not a lot of jump, right? So what we don't want is actually to be jumping like we're jumping in a rope, yes? It's supposed to be in the floor rather than up. So I prepare up, but the mark is for the floor. Does that make sense? I'm not marking up, up. I'm marking up, down, rhythmically. I hope that makes sense to you. Up, down, rather than up, up. Make sense? So as you do that, and 1 and 2, that beat here, soft knees, that's what is now an accent rather than just jumping randomly. So as you go, boom, boom, you're ready to go. Basic 2, 3, and 4 for the helicopter. Yeah? So one more time from the top now, just counting, no stopping. Think about all of the bits we talked about. Position, engage the core. 5, 6, 7, wrists. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, hands. 5, 6, 7, and jump, jump. Basic step. Ella, what foot is your weight on when you collect the arms before we collect the legs? So if you're talking about this part, as I start the movement, my weight is on my right foot. And as I go forward, my weight is in between the legs, but I don't want to put my weight forward because then I will be tripping forward. So I push my weight back as much as I can. As I do my isolations, it's in between the legs, but again, a lot of the weight is on my back leg as much as possible. So at no point, I'm only on my left foot. Make sense? Now, as I'm coming back, my weight is completely on my right foot, completely on my right foot. The left foot is just there holding my balance. Completely on my right foot, completely on my right foot. Change into the left, then jump. So most of it is balanced backward. The forward leg sometimes gives you an opportunity to play between the weights, but at no point the weight is on the left because most of the movement is going forward. If your weight is forward, you drop. Make sense? So it's all backwards, and then as you come in back, it's a stretch, but you're on the back leg, and only then you shift into the left, jump, in order to come back into your basic step. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Maki, when your hands go up, the middle fingers go first, And when the hands go down, the pinkies go first, right? Wait, let me, you put me on the spots here. Let me see. When your hands go up, do you mean this one with the wrist rotation? When you do the wrist rotation, if that's the one you mean, Maki. Yes, excellent. Okay, so when you do your wrist rotations, the wrists are gonna go inwards, and it is your middle finger that's going in, in. As you hear and you going down, is still your middle finger that is leading this movement, not your pinky. So the middle finger is still doing the movement, but different direction. The moments we use pinky is when we put the hand out and we do the flower to collect. Whether here, or even if I would do, for example, here the hand and then the flower to come back, I would use the pinky to collect. But because I'm doing rotations all the way around, I need my middle finger both up and down. It's just different directions. When the arm's coming up, is inside. When the arm's coming out, is outside. Does that make sense, Maki? So we don't focus on this one anymore. Yes, this one we only focus when we do the flowers. So for example, when you're doing this, you can start with your pinky to collect the fingers. Oh, good. Excellent. All right, so now we continue. We did our jump, soft one, right? Now we have the helicopter. Guys, first things first, we bring the hands up. As we bring the, I am kneeling for you. So as we bring the hands up here, soften a little bit, and one hand goes behind, right? Now, as it behind, we're gonna start doing our rotation, rotation, rotation. And I'm gonna think I'm doing two because I'm doing 2 10s. So I'm gonna go here and da-da, da-da, and then in front to collect. Right? So we go into the basic and 1, 2, 3, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now forward open, arms collecting from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Elbows here. We have 5, 6, playing a little bit, yes, and then putting the weight onto the left. Straight leg completely, flick that leg behind, collect your knees, toes are making sure that they're pointing, and my arms are up, and I have this kind of twisted position, right? The hip is out, but the chest is forward, and you can even look at that foot, right? And then into the basic, 1, 2, 3, 10 halfway, 5, 6, as you go to the side, little touch. 10 halfway, little touch, and don't forget you're sliding immediately. So when you're doing your final touch, prepare your arms because they're gonna open, right? So the first time around, you don't have anything rush or anything when you're doing with the arms, but the second time, you're preparing immediately to slide to the side, collect, same principle for the jump. Yes? As we now go into that little piccola situation in an angled position, just make sure you're doing enough to be able to handle. So try not to take really big steps. Important bit is the pivot. 1, 2, pivot, 5, 6, pivot. That's the important bit, right? Now, with your arm, it's gonna go through down and up here next to your head. And as it does, it has to quickly go down because you're ready to go to the other side. So as you go 1 and 2 and 3 and don't get confused. There's no more 4. Yes, just take a little step and then you're ready to go for the next 5. Okay? Now we're walking. On 3, keep your position. 1, 2, 3. And then you have that leg twist situation to change direction. And at the same time, you're using that arm with the pinky up to have the rotation exactly at the same time. And then you walk into the other direction. You do that one more time. And as you finish now, you have your basic step and your neck roll. Now, let's talk about the neck roll for a second, all right? We usually, as we did in the class before, we take a step, we sit in a good position, and this is when the neck roll happens. But if you feel comfortable and you've done neck rolls before, you practice and you feel comfortable, why not to experiment and instead of just taking a step to the side, you could sway yourself to the side. So you can actually start the hip as a Shakira. So you bring that hip inwards as you're stepping out, it gives you movement. But you have to make sure that that movement stops as you end up in a sitting position to do the neck roll. So if you are going to do that kind of styling, make sure you don't go and then you forget where you are. Yes? So if you're doing that, up and down, but down is a stop. Remember the nice position that one hand is higher than the other one's resting. Yes? Always think about both of the foot, the leg that is actually pointing. And then is your neck roll, and it's now your finishing position. Otherwise, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, you can just as easy take a step down, and that's going to be exactly the same. All right, my peoples. Well, if you have any questions, this is your moment because it's our final destination. Final destination, we're doing it with the music now, okay? The whole thing. So one dress rehearsal, and then we're going to play a song and a song again, all right? If you have any questions, this is your moment. Use the comments. Please let me know how you feel. All right, here we go. Get ready? 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Isolations. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Hip 1, 2, 3. And 5, 6, 7. Body 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Hands 1, 2, 3. And 5, 6. Jump, jump. 1, 2. Helicopter. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, hip, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, halfway, 5, 6, touch, 1, 2, touch, slide, jump, jump, pick a up, change direction, with the arm, 1, and 2, and 3, and stop, and 1, 2, leg, 5, 6, leg, 1, 2, now head, 5, 6, 7, and 1. I don't know, my peoples, how you feeling? You still alive? Let's try with music. Guys, the first time we play the song is going to be just to practice and remember, okay? So don't give 100%. Just try to remember all the little bits. Most importantly, try to remember the routine. The second time around, this is what we're going to be performing, okay? Get yourself ready. Position. 5, 6, 7, go. Isolation. Yo te llamé y no contestabas. Dime dónde estabas. Yo sé que te esperabas que yo nunca me cansara. Y ahora que me cansé, vienes a pedir perdón. Ahora no, antes que tú estés. Llegó el momento de que alce mi voz. Y si tú te preguntas por qué terminó, eso es slide. Yo antes que tú soy yo. Quieres volver y ahora te digo que no. Y si tú te preguntas por qué terminó, es porque fue demasiado puro. Se acabó el tiempo de hablar. How All right, we're going to do it one more time. Catch your breath one more time. But this is now showtime, okay? Guys, the whole point, I keep on saying this, like some of the girls here in this channel being with me from the lockdown, okay? We started this experience. We keep on going with this experience, and they know. But for those who are new here, guys, remember, this is supposed to be a week where we are able to be somebody we're not or exaggerated version of who we are. We get to do the things that we don't normally do. And the most beautiful thing, I can't see you. So it's not like you're gonna be judged. You might as well just go for it. You know what I mean? I would understand if you would feel like intimidated or something, but now nobody can see you, you know? So you can only judge yourself. So I would really like you to at least once now while we're practicing, and this is your time, you know, we're running out of time. This is the time where you need to give your best. Yes. And the song, guys, is kind of very empowering. And as you also know, there's not a lot of bachata women singers. Most of salsa and bachata is male dominated world. So it's not very often you're going to hear a woman sing bachata. And this song is awesome. Yes, at the same time, it's not just a woman singing. And she's actually in this song singing something that is quite empowering, you know, something that she's basically saying she's okay with being herself and being on her own and being, you know, so don't be afraid. She's saying that I was fine before you came in my life, you know. So don't be afraid to actually challenge some sort of internal emotion that would actually come across in your performance. Really let it out. We've all been through more than we could ever even tell somebody, right? So just let yourself go a little bit. So on that note, get yourself in a position, channel your inner something, and let's do this. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Give me everything. Yo te llamé y no contestabas. Dime dónde estás. Yo sé que te esperabas que yo nunca me cansara. Y ahora que me cansé, vienes a pedir perdón. Ahora no, antes que tú soy yo. Llegó el momento de que alce mi voz. Y si tú te preguntas por qué terminó, esa respuesta ahora te la doy yo. Antes que tú soy yo. Quieres volver y ahora te digo que no. Y si tú te preguntas por qué terminó, es porque fui demasiado puro. Se acabó el tiempo. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Guys, give yourself a little clap on your own wherever you are. Another choreography week. Nailed it. Well, I hope so. Guys, listen, you know I love nothing more but to see you dance, because I used to teach everywhere around of hundreds of people. I used to touch people, used to put them in positions, and now I got nobody to touch. So I only wish to see you dance. And we always do this, it's tradition of ours. If you feel like you enjoyed the choreography and you feel like you picked it up a little bit, why don't you make a little video, upload it on Instagram and tag me. I'm going to share you. I can also give you personal comments in a private message if that's what you wish, to tell you what you could work on, what you could focus on. So we can actually have a communication, and you know, it's all about making you the best version of what you want to be. So I'm here to provide my services to you, but it would be so lovely if I could see you dance. So make sure this whole week until next Sunday, and we're going to be back next Sunday with more classes and technique, but make sure that you use this week to practice this routine and actually get something out of it, perform it for me, and then upload it on Instagram. And I would love, love, love nothing more but to see it. That is true. I need to see it to believe it that you were here. It sounded inappropriate. Sorry, Layla. I mean it with the best intentions, I swear. Oh, Maki. Thank you so much, Maki, for being here. To make choreographies for me is so much fun because I get to express myself and then I get to teach it for you. It just makes me so happy. Oh, Marisa and Aya, thank you so much also for your donations. Really, really appreciate it. These classes are free for everybody to join in. So every little bit of donations, whatever you give to me, it doesn't go to waste. Trust me, keeps me going. So thank you very much. And guys, make sure you come back on next Saturday. Next Saturday, we have Bachata Tango. Remember last week, ladies, we were talking about Bachata Tango? Well, next Saturday, 7 p.m., same channel, we're going to have Bachata Tango class. So if you want to learn what Bachata Tango is all about, come along. We're going to do some proper music explanation for what is Bachata Tango. I'll show you the basic steps for Bachata Tango. It's really cool. It's not very popular. It didn't take off, but it's out there and it's completely different and you can incorporate it in your dancing. So we'll continue the education. And of course, next Sunday we are back. So yes, I'm leaving you now because we need to have a little break before the salsa choreography. Oh, it never ends. So salsa choreography is going to be in 15 minutes. If you're joining for salsa, make sure you drink some water. Don't get distracted. Focus. And I'll see you in a bit. Ladies, well done. Thank you very, very much. And I really hope to see your videos on Instagram. Just find me, tag me. And guys, also, if you want to just join in a Wednesday classes, we do it on Zoom. Wednesdays is all about freestyle, and you just got a link there in a corner in the comments. And that link basically is a registration. I need your email in order to invite you to my Zoom class. And it's a freestyle class. We use popular music all the time. And we make choreographies like we did here, but with popular music, Justin Bieber, Michael Jackson, many different musics, and we just dance to many different kinds of songs. So if that's of interest for you, we do 7 o'clock p.m. UK time, and that's every Wednesday. So just click on that link, register, and I will see you there. Besides that, thank you very much. Annie, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Aloha. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I'll see you in salsa or in other classes. Well done, guys.